You know, if you ever have the chance to talk to an idol, that is really something special.
Big time, especially if you're a movie critic and you get the chance to speak to one of the most famous actors of all time. That is what happened when Paul McGuire Grimes from Paul's Trip to the Movies met Robert De Niro.
You're not putting me in a home.
What if it were our home?
Oaks and Laura, what goes through your head when you learn that you're going to be acting with one of the greatest actors of all time?
I think, as anybody would be, I think we were both probably, intimidated. But after, working through rehearsals and working with Tim, our director, we very much, I think, just came into the role and gave it our all, and we're able to create that relationship pretty easily.
Super intimidating, super exciting. Being Italian American, another aspect of just like absolute legend status. I feel like my whole family and I were freaking.
Do you guys even remember how to play dodgeball?
So you don't need your diaper changed? Sure you don't?
Now, you both have had long, diverse careers. What's the best part of adding in family comedies into the mix?
I learned that, and it's something I never knew, that for a family comedy, you could get a different kind of write-off on your taxes for that kind of film than you can on other films.
I think we should get a take on the popcorn sales, because when you actually have a family going to the theater, that's
a lot of people to see it.
What the? What is this stuff?
Mr. De Niro, have any of your grandkids tried to pull off any of these pranks, or do they know not to mess with you?
I don't know. My grandkids, they're very sweet. They don't do those things. I mean, not that they're not capable of doing it, but they do it. They don't do it to me.
Right.
So at this point.
Paul joins us now via Skype. Paul, I noticed that you went.
You were so giddy.
You were giddy, you had the giddy laughter, but I also noticed that you went with the extra safe, extra respectful Mr. De Niro.
I've looked up to him literally since I was a child. So to interview one of the legends, someone that you have looked up to for acting and film, and I got to tell him that, and he was very receptive of that. Oh. And I haven't been that nervous to talk to someone in so long, because you never know. And you
made him laugh.
Yeah, that made him laugh.
And that shows your passion, Paul, because you were nervous. The nerves are a good thing. Okay, so The War with Grandpa, what did you think of it?
I think this is a really fun, easy, entertaining movie for families. I mean, if you're seeing what's happening, it's kind of very much all about kind of Home Alone style pranks between grandpa and grandson, and they get more and more elaborate as the movie goes along. So I think kids will get a really good laugh out of this, and I think the parents will too. And then of course there's some senior comedy moments. I mean, he has a hard time using a self-checkout or using drones. So it's light, it's fun, broad family comedy.
It feels like one that we could just pop on with the kids over the weekend. They would enjoy it. You'd be amused by it.
It is only in theaters, so there is that risk if you want to go to a theater to see this, or just wait for it to be on demand. But yeah, it's like just the kids, Steve, your kids, Kelly, your kids will love it.
Ticket stubs, Paulie?
3 out of 5 for this. We got some good chuckles out of it.
All right, now we go from funny to scary. Netflix is serving up a new series this Halloween season, The Haunting of Bly Manor. But there were plenty of pranks on set. So here now is Paul with the fun-loving cast, including the star of E.T.
Is that a background, or is that your collection?
This is my theater room, our theater room in our house. We've got like posters on the other side. Henry, I've got an E.T. frame poster over there signed by Kathleen Kennedy. And it's all of our movies that we own. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I have my E.T. mask that I wear, and it's over it. And it's also two-sided. So there you go.
That's nice. What's on the other side?
It's just more E.T., more images of him. And then the other side is the E.T. logo, and so there's
beautiful aspects.
Yeah. Lots of compliments.
I know what loss is. Your parents loved you so much. In a way, they'll always be here.
Was anyone trying to pull any pranks on set to scare the other cast members? Were there any eerie things happening that seemed a little too coincidental?
Oh yeah. Those kids. They were
the kids. Yeah, they gave us all this sour candy, as a gift, Oh, did you try it?
And it was really like, it was joke sour.
Oh yeah, that was so fun, wasn't it? We had these really, really, really sour sweets. They were like the sour sweets in the world, and we gave them to everyone innocently, like, do you want a sweet? And they take them and they go.
You grab it, you pop it in your mouth, and it's like the most sour sweet you've ever eaten. Like your eyes are streaming, and they're like little devils grinning away at you.
Not just your eyes, and your nose is streaming, everything's streaming. Like you
They were a lot.
Well, Paul, we're not going to
the-
be watching
the-
this movie because we're babies.
Even just the end of that sound.
No, The Haunting of
Yikes.
Bly Manor. You have a minute to tell us what you think, but we're not watching it. Go.
I think that, yes, it's scary, but I think that the story is so compelling. It's based on The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. And if you like The Haunting of Hill House, I think that is one of the best Netflix series to date. And this is definitely a successful, worthy follow-up. It's a different story, same cast, different story, different characters. It's an anthology series. You don't even need to see Hill House to enjoy and appreciate this one. And Alexis Thompson from My Talk 1071 made that E.T. mask that I showed Henry Thomas. So,
how fun.
Of course. Okay, so this is a series you mentioned, not a movie.
9 episodes, you'll be on the edge of your seat. There'll be twists, there'll be shocks, you'll be gutted.
You could just do one. Let's do one.
No,
Let's do one.
no, absolutely not.
I'll do one.
No, have fun.
Together, I want to rewatch the whole thing all over again.
Why don't you Zoom Paul and you guys can watch the 1st
I'll be
episode
like
together? Paul gets that 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs, which
Thanks,
is just
Paul.
incredible. Paul, great to have you on the show. Congrats, fun interviews. Thank you for those. You can visit Paul's website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for updates on movies and streaming services. You can also listen to Paul on the Colleen and Bradley Show on My Talk 1071 every Friday, or watch him on his YouTube channel. It's called Paul's Trip to the Movies.
Now is a great time to shop at Muska Lighting. Right now, you can take 30 to 50% off specially marked items in store during their display sale. You can shop their locations in Roseville or Eden Prairie. Now, these discounts are for in-store items only. You can also shop online for other great products at muskalighting.com.
Twin Cities Live at 4 is coming right back.
Thanks to Muska Lighting for sponsoring TCL's movie trip. Replace old and dated fixtures with a new light and change the look and feel of your home. Our mudroom fixture from Muska Lighting is a total showstopper. We get compliments from everyone who walks through the door. Talk to the experts at Muska Lighting in Roseville and Eden Prairie for help finding the perfect light for you.